Jason, welcome.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Matt, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Please take a seat.
Yes, sir.
Coffee, any water, or anything before we get started?
I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome. So I see from your resume, you're a graduate from Roanoke College.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, love to hear it. I'm a graduate myself, an alumni, proud to be that.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little more about yourself.
Well, I grew up in the Shenandoah Valley, outside of Stanton. Really loved high school and enjoyed sports, enjoyed fitness, and came to Roanoke College, HHP major here. Then worked in the fitness field for the past about 15 years, and now I'm looking to get into more customer service. Really like Dick's Sporting Goods. I've always shopped there and think it'd be a fun thing to be a part of their team.
Awesome, let's see what you got today. We'll be going through, giving you some scenarios, see how you respond, see from your past work experience what you do, just the outcomes, how you handle it, things of that sort. So first off, let's get started. Tell me about a time where you're motivated to go above and beyond what's required.
Sure. At my current job, I'm the health and fitness program manager at Kendall. We're obviously required to teach the classes and engage the residents in fitness programming, but I also try to go above and beyond by providing new classes, providing new opportunities, and giving the folks at Kendall every opportunity to get as fit as they can possibly be.
All right. Awesome. To the next one. Tell me about a time when customers were arguing and you had to step in.
Sure. But with this one, I kind of take it back a little bit. When I was in high school, back when I was 16, I worked at Arby's, one of my very first jobs. And we had customers that were arguing over whose food was whose. One person had been given the wrong order, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but I had to deal with those two arguing and try to get the situation resolved.
All right. Can you tell me a little bit more? Just elaborate how you went about this and how this outcame.
Sure. I noticed it from back behind the counter, so I went out to where they were arguing. They were a little louder than most customers, and just figured out what the situation, what had happened. I think it was actually that somebody had grabbed the wrong order and they were eating what should have been somebody else's food. At that time I was 16, so I didn't really know how to handle the situation, so I got management involved and they took care of it. Everybody was happy. The people that were already eating food got to keep eating. People who didn't have their food yet got reimbursed and got free food. So.
All right, moving on. Tell me about a time when someone asked you a question and you didn't know the answer to it.
Well, I guess I'll go to my experience at the Botetourt Athletic Club. I was the fitness manager there. One of my first days on the job, I was the manager on duty for the evening, so I had to be there until 8 o'clock, and we had some members of the club that got in a little bit of an argument over some bicycles, like who was supposed to have the bicycle, whether they were supposed to sign up for a bicycle or not. One person had already gone, but I had to talk to another person. They were pretty mad. I didn't know the exact answer to the question. I assured the member that I would get to the bottom of it and give them an answer by the next day. I tried to calm them down, assured them that I cared about their situation. I wanted them to be happy members of the club. And then of course I followed up. So I talked to my manager that night, and then I talked to her more the next day, and I called the member and discussed with her the situation and how it would be handled in the future.
All right, awesome. Moving forward, tell me about a time when you had to explain a situation to someone who was new to the company.
So again, in my current position, I work at Kendall Lexington in the fitness department. There are only two of us that work there. I've been there 2 years. We've gone through one transition on the other position that works with me. So I worked by myself for a couple months, then we brought somebody new on. My boss doesn't really know much about what goes on in the fitness center, so it was kind of my job to train the new employee, make sure she was up to speed on how to teach classes, how to interact with the residents, and just how things worked in the fitness department at Kendall.
Awesome. So, what are you looking for in this job?
Well, I want an opportunity to work in a field that I enjoy. Obviously, I love sports. I love kind of the sports fashion, but sports equipment as well. Being able to kind of sell these products, help people find what they're looking for, I think is a good opportunity and a good fit for me.
Awesome. Well, moving forward, I'll be straight up with you. It's about a 40-hour work week, but we are very flexible, so it's not going to be typical Monday through Friday unless you want it to be, but you can work weekends as well. We'll be flexible if you have to cancel, but we usually bring out the schedule about a week in advance to give you time to put in for time off, or if something's coming up. And the pay range here is about $8 an hour, but we have a program developing right now that basically it's performance based. Basically, if you're performing well after each month, we'll give you a raise of 25 cents per month and move forward from there if you get the job. And communication and teamwork is what we value here the most. I mean, everyone's talking all the time, communicating is necessary because we just have such a big store and so many locations. It's necessary for us to communicate with each other just about anything that's going on, especially with problems that we have. We like to confront them face to face, ask managers, ask people around you if you don't know the answer, but we have good training programs here that should get you on track.
Gotcha.
Do you have any questions for me at this point?
Yeah, a couple things. You mentioned the schedule 40 hours a week, and that's fine. I'm flexible to work weekends. But what if I do need, some time off for specific time periods, family situations, that sort of thing?
We're flexible with that too. We do have a good amount of employees who work here as well. So if you can find someone to cover your shift for you, we understand if it's an emergency. Obviously, we understand we can be flexible with that. But the more you're here, the more rewarding it is, and I think you'll see more of a raise, and your performance base will be up. So that's how we approach that.
Okay. Also, just curious, with 40 hours a week, we're working full time. Are there benefits involved that come with this position?
There are benefits, and if you were to receive this job, we'll have you sit down with our HR department, and we can discuss those with you in a further process.
Okay.
So moving forward, within the next 2 weeks, you'll receive a call or email from our HR department, and if you have any questions moving forward, you can talk to them by email or you can call them as well, and they should be able to handle anything that you need.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
Look forward to
Meeting you
hearing
as
from
well.
you.
Absolutely. Hope to hear from Dick's Sporting Goods soon.
Of course, have a nice day.
Thank you.